What's going on, everybody? This is Craig here, and I've got a Pokemon moveset video for Showdown. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I just never got around to doing it, and yeah, so anyway, the Pokemon we're using today is Vanilluxe, really sort of underused Pokemon, which is why it's in the NU tier, but I don't think I've ran into a single person using it once, and it's kind of surprising because it is actually a really good Pokemon. Looking at its stats, all of them are above base 70, and its special attack is base 110, which is, that obviously that's really good. And yeah, like I say, it's surprising because it can take hits well on both sides, and it can also do good damage on both sides, albeit its move pool isn't brilliant, but it still has a couple of good moves there. So I like to use a Choice Scarf on this Pokemon because, like I say, it does have overall good stats, and its speed is 79, which isn't terrible. It's not amazing by any means, but like I say, it's more than enough if you run full speed investment with a timid nature. With the Choice Scarf, you'll outspeed pretty much everything except for really fast things, like Mega Manectric, Aerodactyl, etc, etc. But even then, as I said, with the defenses being fairly decent and the HP being not too shabby as well, you can take hits, even super effective ones, and still get off a big hit on them. So it's got that going for it. With the ability, I like to use Ice Body because I feel like weak armor is a little bit redundant, because boosting your speed up, lowering your defense, you're only really going to be needing that for really quick Pokemon. And like I say, things like Aerodactyl and Manectric, stuff like that, you're not going to be seeing that in the lower tiers obviously, and if you bring this up to a higher tier, you're still not really seeing them Pokemon that much. So like I say, in the higher tiers maybe, but in the lower tiers like this Pokemon is, I would run Ice Body. If you run this in a Hail team, you're going to be getting back HP, your enemy's going to be losing HP. So you're kind of making up for your lack of leftovers. So if you're on, you're on an Ice team, it's basically like having two items at once, which is, it's always good. So anyway, we'll move on to the moves now. First move, and this is like the staple move for Vanilluxe. This is the reason why you use it over a lot of Ice Pokemon, and that is Freezedry. Freezedry is a brilliant move that I think they only introduced this generation, but 70 base power, 100% accurate, so decent base power there. It's not Blizzard, but it has the increased accuracy, and then its ability, which is super effective hits against water. Now the reason this is so good is because I don't think a lot of people realise what this move does, and I don't think they realise which Pokemon get it, because you don't really see people use it that much. And a lot of the times when I've faced other people and I've sent this out, they'll send in a water Pokemon to resist the hit, and then you hit him with a Freezedry and it does massive damage. And if you switch in something that's quad weak to it, such as Swampert, Quagsire, Wishcash, quite defensive Pokemon, this will one-hit KO them every single time, unless I think maybe if they have like fully special defensive Assault Vest, something like that, it won't one-hit KO them, but in them cases it'll still do massive damage. So yeah, Freezedry is an absolutely fantastic move, and I just wish that more Pokemon got it. I think there's only like 5 Pokemon, as I said, and I think Delibird may get it. If Delibird gets it, that's, something to boost that up a bit, but yeah, that Pokemon's still a piece of shit. The second move I got here is Signal Beam, which is basically just there for coverage. You could run anything else in here. As I say, it doesn't get a great move pool, but you could run Hidden Power here, maybe Explosion. Explosion's kind of funny because, Choice Scarf Explosion, will get, it'll catch people off guard, and it'll do a lot of damage, especially with that, that decent base 95 attack. So yeah, there's that. I just like to use Signal Beam, like I said, just for for coverage, hit things that again, like I say, they're not really expecting an Ice Pokemon to have Signal Beam, but as I say, Hidden Power will also do the job as well. Next move, we got Water Pulse. You could switch this out for Hidden Power Water if you want to, but then, like I say, you're missing out on another coverage move, and Water Pulse also has the chance to confuse, which I don't like to rely on, but it has helped me a couple of times, so that's why that's there. And the final move is Flash Cannon, which is basically there just to hit fairy types. No other reason for it. Fairy types are annoying, they're really defensive. So again, like I say with Signal Beam, they're not really expecting us, you know, an Ice Cream to somehow learn a steel flash cannon. Like it makes no sense, but it's there, so I use it. So yeah, that's just there to hit fairies, except for Florges or Florge, whatever the hell that thing's called, because that, even though it's super effective, will take about 20% damage every time, so you're not going to win that fight. And then the EVs here, we got Special Scarf EVs, just go with them ones. Fully invested in special attack, speed, timid nature, 4 in HP, 4 in attack if you want, whatever. So, yep, that's the Pokemon. Like I say, really good. Give it a go. It'll really surprise you, and it'll surprise your opponents as well. So, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll try and get another moveset video out later on in the week.